Here we are at the Married to Medicine Season 10 reunion part 1. You know, every reunion gotta have a 3-part. Y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We're here to discuss messy ass Married to Medicine. Girl, this reunion was a lot. And I see why these girls be coming to blows, because they hit low. Baby, they go low. Real low. But, now, I don't know if y'all recall seeing that video. I posted it on my TikTok. But it's a TikTok of a video of Quad and Heavenly talking. And Heavenly said, no, Quad told Heavenly, yeah, I heard you was about to get your ass beat. And she said, you wasn't gonna whip it. Apparently that was Contessa. Because when the shit started, the girls getting off the bus to get on upstairs to the doggone hotel and get their things together. And it turns out they had a flashback of Contessa jumping off the bus, telling Heavenly she always talking, but she don't want to do nothing. I said, girl, you... Contessa! I'm with Quad now. I ain't got no doctorate degree and I ain't got no medical degree, but god damn it, y'all have got to have a little couth about y'all selves. Contessa, why was you gonna sleep? What you was gonna hit her? Girl, the medicine wives can't be doing that. Let Toya do that. Toya and Mariah, they wasn't medicine girls. Let the wives do that. The ones who ain't, Come on now, ladies. This is big. This is getting big. I'm with Simone, like she said later on. We doing real toxic shit to each other. But let's get into it. So, Andy goes to visit the girls. He visited Heavenly. And Heavenly gets up and was like, look, I'm traumatized by what she did, Andy. And that's messed up. Because Andy was like, I heard about the little tussle outside. Heavenly was like, I'm traumatized. And I don't know if Andy made a face that Heavenly didn't want to see or whatever, but she immediately goes into, see, you won't believe what you won't believe regardless. Andy was like, well, damn, I ain't even say nothing. He go over there to Toya and was like, look, Toya, you have been hard on your husband this season. She said, but that's my husband. I'm the only one who talked down about and to him. Just me. That heifer who don't have no husband don't get to talk to my husband the way I talk to my husband. Because if I want to say his penis is small and that he big and disgusting, only I can do that, not them. Toya, you a damn fool, and Eugene is a bigger one. No pun intended. Anyway, so we get into it. It's a Vegas themed reunion. Who would I say is the best dressed? Other than the tassels, I don't really care for Quad dress. I think Quad dress has the best fitting. But I would probably have to say... No, I think it's Quad. Anila got so much... Anila keeps the doggone rhinestones. Child, it all looks the same, girl. It all looks the same. None of your dresses look different because they all covered in rhinestones. Who did I hate it the most? Simone. Yeah, I ain't like Simone's the most. But Simone ain't a fashion girl. Anyway, so we open up with Quad's package. Quad's package included Quad and the family. We remember that when she came on. Her purchasing her 14,000 square foot home and furnishing it all by herself. Remember, Quad does it all by herself. And, all of that. And her going on her rant and rave about how she did it all by herself. Now, Simone, made a comment and was like, she don't know how she can afford to purchase the home and renovate it all at the same time. Legitimate question, but why do you care? I love Dr. Simone. I don't think I ever say nothing negative about Dr. Simone. And I ain't gonna say nothing negative about her now, but you mad? What's the problem? Hey, I know you got money. Why do you care? Just out of curiosity. Miss Quad said, baby, not only did I do that, because Andy asked her, yes, bought the home, paid, and renovated within 1 year, paid, receipts is on deck, what's up? That's basically what Quad was. But Quad's thing is, why do black women have to lay down on their back to get stuff. Why we can't just have stuff? And even Andy was like, you know, what if she saved her money? Because This my thing. Maybe Quiet was smart enough with her money to make investments that was creating a stream of income for her. Cause Toya jumps in hollering, well, yeah, because we ain't seen them sister circle checks and blah, 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 blah. Maybe again, whatever money she had, even if it's from her divorce, she was smart enough to make investments with it. And now she don't have to get up and go to 9 to 5. Toya, you don't get up and do a 9 to 5. Now, I know you gave some receipts about all these people sending you monthly checks for whatever it is, $6,000 here, $7,000 there. Well, then why y'all can't, oh, and you also said y'all got good credit. And I'm tired of beating this horse, but inquiring minds want to know, if you got the money and the credit, why y'all keep using y'all homes and selling them and all that? The math ain't math, in fact. And you know, what's her name? The new girl gonna call your ass out. You know she gonna run your credit report. Stop acting crazy. Toya, y'all, my problem with Toya is a fake it and not even planning on trying to make it person. You're keeping up with the Joneses. Simone, you made a comment talking about old Quiet. You know, I've been in my same house for 20 years and I got bills and I know how the HVAC bill is and this bill and that bill, and you know, I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. Now, Quiet, I ain't gonna lie. You did say that ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm buying this for me. Girl, you bought that big ass house for just you, and I ain't telling you what you can and can't do. I do feel like y'all, it's a natural thing on these shows with these reality girls. You come in on the low end because you ain't got no money, but then the bar gets stepped up every year. Look at the Nene Leakes from the season 1 of Atlanta to where she is now. All of it. Hell, look at Quiet from season 1 of Married to Medicine to where she is now. To an extent, you are keeping up with the Joneses because you didn't have to buy that house you bought. But apparently, if she got the money to afford it, I'm trying to figure out why everybody else got an issue and why they care where that girl getting her money from. Make it make sense. Now, a fan asked her a question how she felt about the transition from being single and, you know, doing her thing to now having her whole family at the house. And she said, you know, that's something she wanted to do and that's something she did. But ultimately, the transition wasn't the issue. It wasn't hard for her at all. They asked her, how does Mason's mom feel about her having Mason live with her? She said, well, Mason's mom had to come up from Tennessee, and that's a transition, so we wanted him to be somewhere stable, so henceforth, why Mason is here. They talked about the kids liking the film. She said he likes the film. He always asks when the cameras are coming, but she does not allow him to watch the show because it is not appropriate for children. Go ahead on Quiet and be a mother. Hell, you a better mother than some of these girls. Shout out to Quiet for making sure that the boy don't watch that because he don't need to watch it. But I'm sorry. So they asked Toya, does she feel like how Quiet's house was an upgrade from what she called the bullshit ass apartment? Toya's response is, girl, look, I don't be looking at people's houses and stuff like that. That ain't what I do. These girls are the girls who do that. It don't be me. I don't do that. Toya, did you not do that when you went into the girl apartment? Didn't you judge it? Don't you judge everybody fashions, girl? Toya, are you crazy? Do you watch yourself when you go back? I don't understand. Quiet basically said, when I came to your house, I told you your house was beautiful. And Toya reminded her, no, because you said we stole big and borrowed to get that house, and they played the flashback, and you did, Quiet, you did. But Quiet stood on it and said, yes, I did say what I said, but that don't mean your house wasn't beautiful. So now they bring up the Diva t-shirt, divorce, innovative, vigorous, or whatever. And they asked Quiet, because Quiet said when she got the shirt, I'm everything Toya wants to be. That's why I accept the shirt. So now they asked Toya if she meant that, and she stood on that all 10. Toya's whole thing is, girl, please, I don't want to be you. Girl, please, why would I want to be divorced? You wish you had a Eugene. Who? That was insulting. Let me tell you the picture you paint of your husband to the world, Toya, Miss Toya. Because you saying her wishing she had a Eugene is asinine to me. Number one, you emasculate your husband every chance you get when you talk crazy about him, when you say stuff like his penis is small, when you know what I mean? Like, the way you control, not really control, but the way you get at him for certain things, you talk crazy about him. Number two, y'all can't be stable to save y'all lives, and it's two of y'all. Two incomes, because you get paid from the show, fat. Two incomes, two minds, two people, two brains, and y'all can't find out how to find a stable place to lay your head for to save y'all life. Y'all can't put them two brains together and say, let's think. But you gonna get up on this, not to mention the physical appearance. I ain't gonna go there, y'all. Say, put it in how y'all wanna put it in. And you're gonna look at this single, thriving black woman, Quad, because she is single, beautiful, gorgeous, thriving, house bigger and better than yours, because, oh my bad, you don't have one, you renting. And you gonna tell her she wish she had her a Eugene? I feel like a Eugene will hold Quad down and Quad hold her back, and Quad don't want that, fat. Quad don't want that trouble. Why do married women, let me tell you who, let me address y'all. Why do married women look at women who are not married and assume that they would like to be married? Like, just because marriage is your end all be all, that don't mean it's mine. Okay? If I had to choose, if most women could choose whose position they want to be in, because see, y'all want to uphold marriage like it's all this and all that. Now, I'm not saying it's horrible, but it ain't as good as everybody cracking it out to be. And y'all want to make assumptions that single women can't just enjoy being single. That girl don't want no damn Dr. Eugene. She don't want to, she can even cook just as well, probably better than Dr. Eugene. What's she going to do with a Dr. Eugene? Listen, ladies, y'all headaches over husbands and boyfriends and all that stuff, us divorced women, we don't want them. Keep your man fat. Keep him close to you. No matter of fact, you can let him straight. We don't want him. Everybody don't desire to be married. Toya, you lost me on that one. Everybody don't desire to be married. I want a man who's a real man, who ain't gonna let me move him all around the world so that we can all keep up with the Joneses. I want a man who's gonna be able to stand on his own 2 feet and say, babe, I'm tired of having 15 jobs so that you can wear Chanel and Gucci and Louis. I want to stop this and do this and actually do it. That's the type of man I want, and I'm pretty sure with Quad's personality, that's the kind of man she wants. Miss Toya, don't nobody want no damn Eugene. Girl, please. And it always be y'all with them bitch ass husbands that be hollering, oh, you wish you had this. Had what? The headache you got? Oh. I rebuke that lie in the name of the devil. Girl, please. Nobody want that. Keep your headache, fat. Keep your headache. Anywho, so Quad scoffed at the idea of her saying that she wanted her Eugene. That girl said she don't want no doggone Eugene. Girl, bye. So now they bring up the fact that the rumor Simone started by saying Quad slept with the contractor. All right. They saying Quad slept with the contractor. Quad's whole thing is, how, baby, I paid $150,000 cash. I'd be a damn fool to sleep with him and pay that type of money, as you shouldn't. It makes sense to me. Not to mention, y'all putting this man in that BS, starting these rumors and running around with these rumors. And she was like, but that man is married. Because Toya over there, oh, didn't you go on vacation with him? Didn't you go on vacation with him? She said with his wife. And then furthermore, Toya, wasn't you about to kick the table over when they was down there saying you sleeping with the neighbor? But see, y'all beefing so hard, y'all don't even realize y'all really throwing low blows at each other. You and Quad. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, Heavenly jumps in and says she don't believe Quad is sleeping with that man. And just like she don't believe Toya is sleeping with the neighbor. Okay. They asked her, well, okay, well then if that's the case, you know, why is it that you will come clear Toya's defense, or come to Toya's defense and not as much for Quad? Like you went on a rampage on Quad. She said because Toya has a husband. What in the hell does that have to do with it? So because she's single, it don't matter that she don't need you to defend her, or she don't need you to not believe the rumor. But because this girl got a husband, like you said, you don't want to break up families. Girl, y'all, listen, stop saying everybody breaking up your family. The person who's doing the cheating and who's doing the lying, that's the person breaking up the family. Not another person on the outside can break that bind unless it's already damn near cracked and about to break anyway. Anywho, it made no sense, Heavenly. You another one. Y'all got them old Negro spiritual women ass mentalities. Oh, I got me a husband. I got a husband. A husband. Girl, bye. 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 In my NSYNC voice. Bye, girl. It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. But Heavenly apologizes to Quad for even saying the rumor and all that. And, you know, they asked Quad if she receives it. And Quad tried to let her know, look, girl, I get it. But see, you have an issue with saying stuff and then really fucked up shit and then apologizing and then going back and do it again. You got to stop doing that. You have to stop that. Contessa jumps in and was like, look, I know the girl whose husband y'all trying to say Quad slept with. That girl blocked you, Dr. Heavenly, because at the end of the day, it's not true. And you are definitely affecting the family, hers. You're also affecting your friend. You can't go around saying this type of stuff, Fed. You just can't do that. But you know, Heavenly, she don't think before she talks. She just talks. And she really be on some shady shit, but she just apologized to mask it like she ain't trying to be doggone, you know, whatever. But girl, we see you, Dr. Heavenly. So, Quad back on the whole thing about, you know, stop acting like black women can't have good credit. I'm just able to do what I need to do financially on my own. Girl, I'm good. So a fan asked, we already said that about her saving money. Simone basically said, we work together, her and Quad, and don't understand how Quad is making her money or getting all this money. Why are y'all so investing in Quad's finances? This don't make no sense. And you know, we spent 20 minutes on Quad on this reunion, and I'm mad, but then I'm looking down at the clock and hell, we damn near 16, 17 minutes in talking about it now. But it's not your business, Dr. Simone, how that girl making her money. It really ain't. And why does what Quad eating making you shit? I don't understand. But Simone said, I'm not going to update my house because I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm going to stay where I'm at. And like Quad said, well, that's you. That's your decision. That's you. Shout out to you for staying in your house for 22 years. You did good, Fat. But I wanted what I wanted, and I got what I got, and I paid for it with my own money. That's just that. But she said, and also, and she made a good point, I don't have the expenses y'all have. I ain't got no churn. I ain't got no husband. I ain't got all these bills. I ain't had none of that. It was just me. So if I was definitely able to save more money just off the strength of, I don't have the expenses y'all have. I ain't got to go to college. Nobody ain't got to go to college on my dime. I ain't got to buy no cars for nobody. Girl, it's just Miss Quad. Y'all leave Quad alone. Because listen, we already know she long-winded about her being independent. Don't bring, y'all wrong on this one. Let Quad have her money. Moving on, we move to the next scene. It's Heavenly's package, and they talk about the beauty store, her having dry coochie because she was going through premenopausal issues, and her mama passing and childhood trauma. So now, they come out of the package, and Andy asks Heavenly how she's doing, and she said, I'm good. And he was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, I'm fine, you know, it's fine. So, they asked her how did she make good on her mom's wishes as far as her being back close to her sister. She said she talked to her sister from time to time. They in a better space, but it's not the way it was. But it's getting there. So now they asked Jackie has she ever been around them, and she said, yeah, I've been around them too, but typically when Heavenly say something, that's when the shit pops off, and that's when they start having issues. So Andy asked Heavenly if she thought she needed therapy. Heavenly was like, absolutely, I think I need therapy. Everybody agreed. But the issue is, Heavenly doesn't cry. Heavenly, according to Dr. Simone, Heavenly and Dr. Jackie think crying is a weakness. That is the most incorrect thing I've ever heard in my life. And you know, this is something that medical doctors blow me about. Medical doctors don't find mental health doctors to be real. Like, it's almost like they think it's all some BS. You know what I mean? I get it for the personality type, but that's why y'all asses be crazy. You need therapy, Fat. And guess what? You would think, yes, crying is a weakness. Because listen, if that's the case, then call me weak in the knees. SWV, girl, please. It is not a weakness. It is actually something that you need to do for healing. It is self-healing when you cry. You release the anger, the tension, and all the things that's going on negatively in here and in here, and Anywho, so now they asked her if her being premenopausal is the reason that she be acting crazy on people. Girl, Dr. Simone said if that's the case, she'd have been premenopausal 8 years ago, and that we all know that ain't the case. It ain't that. Heavenly just have a way of just saying whatever the hell she want to say. That's just what it is. Andy asked her if she censored her vernacular, not her vernacular. Andy asked Heavenly if the way she spoke or the way she talked to people affected her business or her bottom line. Would she censor it? She said, hell yeah. He said, but not with your friends? That tells y'all everything y'all need to know about Heavenly. Heavenly don't give a damn about none of them, girl. Heavenly has been raised to be an invert, although she's an extrovert. Cause I think as long as she got daddy, she don't give a damn about none of y'all, to be completely honest. I'm just saying. The fan asked her how it was going with the businessman, the funeral home director, and she said it's going real good. They asked Quiet what she did him. She said, hell no, that was for Nicki Natural. And then they also asked her, okay, Heavenly, with beauty stores going in and out of business, like how do you think you're going to make it, long term? Heavenly response is, listen, to be completely honest, my beauty store does well at the end of the day. Toya made a comment saying that her wigs were hookerish or whatever, and Heavenly said, believe it or not, the hoes is the ones coming in buying my red and blue and green wigs and paying very well and paying with cash. See, the average girl, she ain't buying them like my girls, like my hoes is doing. Andy had to correct her and say they not hoes, they are sex workers. Call them what you want. I'm pretty sure them hoes ain't gonna get offended. Girl, look, she's right about that though. They gonna spend their money. Let's move on. They asked Heavenly how far is too far to go with a joke. Heavenly didn't like that question. And they asked Anila if the U-Haul joke landed the way she thought it was gonna land. Now, she was like, well, I thought it was funny. I thought it was just hilarious. Now, Toya said, my friends told me I need to dress up as a burglar next year. And I said, well, I'll be motherfucked. Oh, now how too far is the joke, Anila? You get it? Y'all got to stop. You got to be able to take that. You got to be able to dish and take. You can't just take or dish and not take. I'm sorry. So the fan asked Quiet, the fan says that Quiet can give the jokes but can't take them as well. Quiet was like, well, that's not true. I don't think that. Heavenly said, I beg to differ. They ain't lying. You do give but can't take. She said, because you could say my titties is too long, but then when I say your ass is fake, then it's a problem. And she said, because it's not true. And she was like, I'm telling you, my titties is not long. And then Quiet goes, yeah, because you've been nipped and tucked by now. Dr. Heavenly said, not my titties, bitch. They touched everything but my titties. Quiet said, oh, it must be that good corset you got on that's got the girl sitting up under your neck like that. But, I don't believe it. Well, not Quiet. If you don't want Heavenly saying she don't believe your ass is real, stop saying that lady titties is fake. Let's move on. It's Anila's package. Her package consists of the $500,000 of furniture that was blogged, allegedly, Miss Gomez leaving, and Mom not letting her get anything when she went down there for the V shot, I'm sorry, and then the burglary. Now, they come out of the package and they ask Anila if she feel like somebody on the panel set it up. Anila was just like, I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying some people might have had some knowledge that they don't want to share. So they asked Quiet, and Quiet said she don't put nothing past Toya. Now, Andy did say something that was important. He was like, now, Quiet, just like you say it's wrong for that girl to be going around telling people you sleeping with that married man, that's even more damaging of you saying that. That's like a big deal. Quiet was like, but I stand on this. She had the party over there. It is what it is. You said they got a hit out on the girl, then 2 days later she getting robbed. I feel like she has something to do with it. Anila co-signs that and was like, yeah, you did say 2 days before that they had a hit on me. It does look suspicious. Toya doesn't like this. Toya was like, girl, look, y'all just doing too much. This is a lie. Y'all lying on me. I ain't never had nothing to do with that or whatever the case may be. All right. So they asked her about, I'm sorry, as far as the couches, let's go back to the couches, the $500,000 furniture. So with the $500,000 furniture, she was able to provide receipts of the blogs, her blogging to get this furniture. Because a fan asked, well, girl, look, you ain't got that many followers on none of your social media. How the hell is you blogging $500,000 worth of furniture? Make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. She said, but that's what I do. I do lifestyle. I do this. I do that. Anila, you're lying. You lying. You and Dr. Karen done put that shit on rent, consignment or something. I don't know. You ain't nobody get, $500,000 worth of furniture if you ain't got 1 million doggone followers. At least. It's just the math ain't mathing. You can ride with that lie all you want, but I don't believe it. I don't think nobody believes it. You show Andy the receipts, and Andy said, I'm not saying you don't blog the furniture, because it really wasn't no receipt showing that these people gave you these furniture for free. It really was just like Andy said, it ain't about you blogging. It's just about, it just don't make sense that somebody or companies would give you so much furniture if you're not producing so that they can get the reviews or whatever. But she's standing on, that's what she did. But they asked about her mama and why she running her mama all around the world with her. And Simone said, listen, girl, I thought it was inappropriate for your mama to be around. We over there having the B shots and talking and cussing and acting a fool. We don't need your mama there. Anila was like, well, I thought it was cool. Everybody on the couch was like, girl, keep your mama at home. We did not need her over there. We didn't need her. And then they bring up the fact that the mama didn't let her get the V shot. And Toya saying her mama's controlling her 45-year-old vagina. Yes, you do look a damn fool, Anila. But at the end of the day, if you wouldn't have brought your mama around there, then nobody would have been worried about it. So now they bring up the accountability post she posted on social media after this robbery, child. And Dr. Simone felt some type of way. Because she was like, girl, who the hell is you talking to? You put it on social media. Is you talking to your friends, your followers, to the people who broke in? Like, what is you saying? Anila standing on the hill of, listen, I'm not saying that you guys had anything to do with it. I'm just saying I'm not sure. So then, okay, Anila, if you're not sure, then why go on social media and say that? Why go on social media? Not to mention, did I mention earlier that Quad took a doggone lie detector test to see that if she was sleeping with the contractor and also with the ladies' husbands, and she passed. She threw the ones with the ladies' husbands in there just to clear the air. But apparently she's not lying. Anita went down there and took a doggone lie detector test to show that she didn't set it up, because everybody trying to say that she set it up her damn self. She passed. Toya said it ain't admissible in court, so it don't matter. Andy agreed, however, asking all the ladies, do they believe she had something to do with it? And she's claiming she did not. Everybody's saying that they believe she didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't know. Anila's having issues with saying she don't believe that they did it, but she's not sure if they did up front. Contessa volunteered the fact that she was at the house when what's her name? Toya threw that party 2 days before. And she had this really nice bead in her hair. She was like, here, this is all the stuff compressed from your house in my head. That was very tacky, Contessa. That was very, very tacky. Very, very tacky. Almost as tacky as them shoulder pads on your dress. That was tacky. I ain't like that. I expected more from you. That sounded like something, even Heavenly said that's cold. That was tacky, girl. We don't like that. We don't like it. But anyway, so Andy bring up the robbery and asked if she could be a part of it, and she said no. So they had a string of robberies in the doggone Atlanta area at one point, and Andy was asking her, because there was a gang tied to it, and was asking Anila if she thinks her house could have been a part of that, thing. And she said no, she had a detective come in and he researched it, and the way everything was working out, the way they was doing things, they have no belief that this was something, a part of that. This was something completely separate. Okay, Toya says she don't believe her, but we all knew that. Now, she done gave him the polygraph test, showed where she passed, and they asked Simone where accountability in the group lies. Simone said it lies with all of us, but none of us ain't taking it. Duh. Contessa asked Anila a good question. She was like, if you feel like the girl have something to do with it or knowledge about your house being broken, why are you hanging out with her at her house and going out and going on vacations and all that? Why are you hanging with her? Good question, Anila. If you think and feel like Toya might have did you something dirty, why are you hanging with her? Y'all got to stop hanging with these broads y'all don't even like. I don't understand y'all. Because it's because I'm not accusing her. I'm just not sure. Girl, You're giving me a headache. They straight up asked her if she thinks Toya is responsible for breaking into her house. And I don't even think she answered. I think we're going to get that answer on the second part. Girl. Anelia, you crazy. You lying too. You lie like Mia on Real Housewives of Potomac. You and Mia are one and the same. Y'all are synonymous. You lie, and it be unprovoked too. Like, nobody don't be asking you this shit. You just be volunteering to lie. Your ass be lying. For Toya to say that maybe her house got broken into because she's a mean person, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Because like Heavenly said, her house would have been getting burglarized on a daily basis. Toya, you look funny. You look funny. You and Eugene look funny. They did the forward, and I saw how Eugene was yelling that quiet, talking about keep us out your mouth. Eugene, you need to have that type of bass in your voice with your wife, not with another lady. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode of Real Housewives. Girl, look. Married to Medicine Season 10 Reunion Part 1. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.